A picture exploding on social media has a lot of you talking and asking, is this for real? Check this out.
People that told me that they found a 60-foot anaconda.
This is 18 feet, and look at the size of it and how scary this snake is.
And this morning, in that exact spot, there was a new sighting nobody can explain.
Nothing out of the ordinary about a dead humpback whale, except when it's mysteriously found in the Amazon jungle, 50 feet from the ocean shore. How did it get inland? Nobody really knows.
It's a river in the Amazon jungle that is boiling.
Discovered or yet to be discovered, Amazon is filled with suspicious things. From gigantic eels to swimming serpents, some captured on camera, while others still concealed in the shadows. Hold on to explore the countless facts, proving why you should never be alone in the Amazon. Great Abaya. A snake or python? No, it's a giant eel for real. Spotting a gigantic creature like this for the first time, nobody could believe that it was actually an eel. Another intriguing mystery was how they managed to capture the massive creature. It probably was caught in the fishing net because you don't normally stumble upon something like this. It surely gives the feeling of fear from its first look. For 250 years, scientists have known that electric eels live in the Amazon basin. They just didn't know how many species were lurking there. Electric eels, as clear from their names, are known for their ability to stun their prey by generating electricity, delivering shocks at up to 860 volts. Luckily for these fishermen, it didn't come alive. Mysterious creature. We have heard about many mysterious creatures in the river, but this one here surprised everyone.
Tá com medo não? Eu tô ficando. Vai mais pra frente devagarzinho, seu.
This might be a big anaconda floating in the river, but the way this thing was coming towards the boat forced the people to believe that the Loch Ness Monster does exist in this river. Reports of a monster inhabiting Loch Ness date back to ancient times. The Loch Ness area attracted numerous monster hunters. Over the years, several sonar explorations, notably in 1987 and 2003, were undertaken to locate the creature, but none were successful. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments section.
Tá com medo não? Eu tô ficando. Vai mais pra frente devagarzinho sem eu cair.
Salmon carcass. Alphabets written on this fish are strange. I'm assuming someone found it when he already lost his life when they did this. No moral issue to it in that case, but still just weird.
Someone carved a W and an R into the side.
They're found in tributaries of the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, and most species are anadromous. They are born in streams and rivers, migrate out to the open sea, and then return to fresh water again. Hopefully whoever did it didn't do it while he was still alive.
Why would someone do this?
Floridian Colossus. Imagine hearing these extremely threatening voices near a river in the middle of the night. What a fear and trembling grunts. So these local boys were going somewhere on the boat, and they saw a big giant gator trying to come up on the ground. He has a massive body size and can destroy anything easily. They decided to change their way, which was absolutely the right thing to do at that moment, because who might know he grabbed them for help. A sober trial. Surprisingly, a crashed plane was found in the forest of Amazon, which departed in 1954.
Oh my God, that's amazing. All right, let's check inside.
The small propeller plane was near between Manaus, the capital of Amazonas state, and the remote jungle town of Barcelos when it went down.
Here's the wing right there.
Some hikers found these parts of the plane while hiking there. It is very rare that after almost half a decade, these parts look fine. They looked at the plane from outside and inside and were quite surprised. They left the site after checking everything around it.
Wow, a lot of people. A lot of people have made their way here.
Crocodilian River. Is there any living thing that can dare to dip in this river and come back alive? Absolutely no. This river is in India, and at first, it looks like just a regular one. But it's not because there are hundreds of crocodiles in the entire river. History says that the crocs have been living here for thousands of years. The residents near this have faced many attacks, just assuming why no one has ever tried to clear this water. Goliath snake. How big can a snake or an anaconda be? 10 feet or maximum 15 feet? But here a Brazilian camera captured a 20 feet long anaconda. The giant serpent emerged from a local lake, and people still find it hard to believe that a massive snake could be living in a small lake. Some say this kind of creature only lives in water, but he was hungry, that's why he came on the land. I hope the residents near this lake are safe and required safety precautions were taken so no one can be the lunch of this anaconda. Shocking encounter. 500 pounds versus 500 volts? Who do you think would win this fight? Yes, it's a crocodile versus an eel I am talking about. One of the rarest encounters to witness. Here we can see that this croc was waiting for the eel to come near so he could eat him, but the moment he caught him in his mouth, he realized he messed with the wrong opponent. The croc can be seen suffering from the sudden charge of current through his body, and we all know who won the fight because no one has ever been able to survive 860 volts before.
Corre aqui, moço! Vem ver! Corre aqui!
Mysterious creature. While it's usually the oceans we believe remain undiscovered, we often forget rivers, and this is surely something extraordinary. Just look at the face or nose of this thing. Is it a crocodile with a fish on the top? Or a big weird fish? Again, I'm not sure what it is, but the man who witnessed this live would be afraid of this thing at that moment. We don't have any idea how many different creatures live in different rivers of this world. Underwater nightmare. Some diver discovered a big, huge, giant anaconda in a Brazilian river. Full marks for these brave divers who weren't afraid of this giant. Just have a look at how they are going near him. People can't really go near any anaconda on the Earth's surface, and they are going near a big 20 feet long snake in the water. Maybe he wasn't in the mood to eat something? Otherwise, who knows, we could never witness something like this, because they would have been swallowed alive by him. Leviathan creature. This guy has got some real guts, because I am sure not anyone else can perform the crazy stunt.
Meu Deus, esse homem é louco da cabeça!
Some fishermen were exploring the river when they saw a big tail emerging from the water. Not sure of what it was at first, this fearless man tried to find out by grabbing the long tail. He started pulling it, and guess what it was? It was a giant, big, long anaconda. Anacondas are rarely encountered, and this is what makes it a once-in-a-lifetime. Isolated tribesmen. One of the most asked questions about Amazon is, can a human survive there? Turns out they actually can. And here is a man living alone in the forest. Actually, the Amazon rainforest still houses many indigenous tribes, some of which are referred to as uncontacted, tribes continuously trying to live by the rules of nature alone. Divided into around 400 tribes, Indians of the Amazon rainforest live in settled villages by the rivers, or as nomads deep inside the forest. As I told you earlier, we don't know how many secrets the Amazon has in its entire forest, as we haven't discovered half of the forest yet. Boiling river. Nature always offers more than we can assume, because who would have thought that a flowing river could be boiling too? This river is located deep in the Amazon rainforest in Mayantuyacu, Peru. Its temperature can reach up to 93.3 degrees Celsius, and any living being that dares to fall inside can be doomed. Scientists aren't really sure why it is so hot, but a few believe that it's burning due to the hot springs and the geothermal energy which raises its temperature. It is also the hottest river on the planet Earth. Many animals, birds, and reptiles fell into it, and they were done in minutes. Some people say it's boiled because of sun heat, but still, it is one of the strangest mysteries of the Amazon. Walking palm tree. Imagine you are followed by a walking tree. Sounds crazy, right? I may have slightly exaggerated, but there are trees that literally walk, known as walking palm trees or Socratia exorhiza. They are native to rainforests in tropical Central and South America. The tree supposedly walks from shade to sunlight by growing roots in the direction it wants to travel, and then allowing the old roots to lift into the air and die. These trees are mostly found in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and they are reasons to believe how suspicious the Amazon forest could be. Deceased whale. While we look for them in the oceans, surprisingly whales can be found in the jungle too. That sounds crazy to everyone, but this big blue whale found in the forest of the Amazon proves it. A humpback whale was discovered in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, a long way away from anywhere you would expect to find a whale. It's the most bizarre situation ever. This carcass, measuring 36 feet, was discovered well outside of its natural habitat, and nobody has any idea how it got there. Some theories have been made on how this could have happened, but just theories. Rebujo. A boater captured this video where he was casually cruising in the water. He suddenly witnessed some splashes appearing on the water as big air bubbles. At first, he thought he was followed by a big croc or anaconda. The locals call this phenomenon rebujo. It happens when rocks underneath which hold air. As soon as they are covered with water, the air creates giant bubbles, which look like countless mysterious creatures were sucking the water from below. What do you guys think about what was in the water? Let me know in the comments section. Vampire fish. The vampire fish, dubbed as the piranha fish, is a ferocious hunter who certainly never misses an opportunity to fight. Armed with massive bottom fangs and razor-sharp teeth, this evil-looking fish is a common resident of the Amazon basin.
It's got teeth that are in sheaths like cat claws.
Particularly the red-eye piranha is renowned for their aggressive behaviors. They are found throughout the low-elevation regions of the Amazon River basin. Piranhas hold the reputation of being dangerous due to their sharp teeth and aggressive feeding behavior.
That is a proper piranha.
Strange geoglyphs. These mysterious Amazonian geoglyphs were built in already altered forests. Scientists used to believe these enormous geometrical earthworks were built after humans had already begun altering the forest ecology. But according to new research, the purpose of these huge ditches remains mysterious. They were created by the Nazca people, whose culture flourished in Peru sometime between 700 CE. Although not fully discovered, the geoglyphs tell us more about the civilization of ancient people. Pink dolphins. Pink river dolphins, or boto, are one of the most incredible Amazon River residents. These incredibly unique species of whales prefer to live in fresh water. They are also found in the Orinoco River basins in Bolivia. Pink dolphins are famous for their huge size, as they can grow larger than humans. They have the largest bodies and brains of any freshwater dolphin. There is an interesting legend about them that these dolphins transform into men in the evening and return to their original form the next day. Now I am sure it's a lame myth, but it's just one of the tons of myths about them. Lost City. Deep in the forest, a lost city was discovered in the year 2012. It certainly wasn't any ordinary ancient city because the archaeologists found massive structures hidden in volcanic soil. They also found some unusually shaped pyramids. At the top of the pyramid, there was also a flat polished stone, pointing to the unique methods the ancient people used. The magnitude of these buildings is what gives the city its name, and led many archaeologists to believe that this city was indeed built by giants. Scientists also unearthed many oversized manufactured tools, which could be impossible for a modern-day human to build. Many people say that some more lost cities will be found in the near future. So, should we wait for another mega discovery? Let me know your views in the comments. Victoria Amazonica. Amazon is also known as the home of the biggest creatures, one of which is Victoria Amazonica. It is one of the largest of all water lilies, with enormous petals that can reach up to 3 meters wide and carry the weight of a small child. Until the description of the Bolivian lilies in 2022, this giant plant was considered the largest one in the world. It acquired the name Victoria in 1837 to honor Queen Victoria, who came to the throne that year. Dart frog. This frog looks like any other ordinary teeny tiny frog, but it is one of the most dangerous frogs on this planet, known as the poison dart frog. It can end the life of any living creature that dares to attack them. They keep the poison inside the skin, but when provoked, the frogs launch the strike. Another species called the golden poison dart frog has enough poison to remove 20,000 mice from the planet Earth. Appearances can be deceiving, right? Harpy eagle. The majestic harpy eagle is the unrivaled ruler of the sky in this forest. The harpy eagle is the largest raptor in the Amazon rainforest and one of the biggest eagles in the world. Although there are healthy populations of this majestic bird, they are very difficult to see. Their rear talons are about 4 inches long, the same size as a grizzly bear's claws. Like many other birds of prey, harpy eagles continue to bring fresh green twigs and branches to the nest after the chick has hatched. Leaf katydid. You cannot differentiate from a distance whether it is a leaf or an insect. Katydids hear each other with ears on their front legs. They just have to move their front legs to hear in any direction. Katydids spend most of their time at the tops of trees where most of the leaves are, and they can jump up to 20 times their body length. The vast majority of these species live in the tropical regions of the world. For example, the Amazon Basin rainforest is home to over 2,000 species of katydids. The Malaysian king. If you live near the sea or river, then you know nothing is better than enjoying watching the sunset and the sunrise with a cup of coffee. This guy was doing the same when he put his legs in the water, and he suddenly realized something was moving in the water and saw a big, huge croc moving around him in the water. The shocking thing is that he isn't making any noise, which is scary, because whenever someone goes near this river, it will be hard to survive. A tiring freedom. How weird it is to see a tire in a crocodile's neck. So a strange incident happened in Indonesia when a tire was stuck in a crocodile's neck for 4 long years. Some locals witnessed that he was suffering from this issue. They decided to help him and called the authorities. After a hard chase, they got him and tranquilized the croc to cut the tire without any trouble for anyone there. After some hard struggle, the tire was removed and he was set to go and live freely. One of the kindest gestures for sure. The crocodile must be very happy and thankful. Amazonian bugs. Insects thrive in the warm and humid Amazon rainforest because it's the perfect place for them to live. One of the biggest bugs and insects is found in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. The most impressive species, the rare Titan beetle, is widely considered the world's largest insect, with a maximum body length of around 6.6 inches. If you're afflicted with the fear of spiders, be forewarned that the Amazon is relatively filled with these fuzzy-legged phenoms. In this forest, it is the high canopy where the greatest number and variety of insects are found. Hiding mystery. A fish? A lizard? Or any other creature? No matter how many times you guys see this, you can't guess what it is. It first seems like a fish, but a tail like a rat in the end is strange. Some people say it is a black throat monitor lizard, but we all are not sure. Someone please catch whatever it is whenever it appears in front of anyone, so we might have an idea of what it actually is. Amazonian centipede. These centipedes are only found in the Brazilian rainforest. Due to the geographic distribution of this species, it is known as the Amazonian giant centipede. This species of centipede packs a painful, venomous bite. They are also known as the giant yellow leg centipede. They are the largest known centipede in the world. Giant ones have been known to climb onto the top of caves and hang downwards to prey upon bats. Decomposing werewolf. A group of hunters were hunting at night and came across this very strange werewolf in the middle of the forest, which had already lost his life. It seemed another animal had attacked him very aggressively, and there was no chance for him to survive. No idea what kind of animal had attacked him, because his body was in terrific condition. It might be a giant bear, or maybe something else. But we can say the jungle is not a place for some animals too. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. This is the story of a group of villagers who encountered a massive green anaconda. The green anaconda is South America's heaviest, largest, and longest snake. The python is still the longest in the world, but concerning weight and diameter, the green ones top the largest species in South America and the Amazon rainforest, as well as the world. It was 27.7 feet long, had a 3-foot girth, and a diameter of 44 inches. Apart from being the largest snake, no other serpent can top the green anaconda's heftiness. They are huge, thick-skinned snakes that can weigh up to 500 pounds. If you extended a green anaconda out to its full length, it would be about the length of a school bus. See you next time.